Hey guys, Mantis here with another VOD review. If you want a review, just DM me. I'll be around and I'll help you out. Please like and sub. Thanks. Let's get started. So, we have a guy, Darth Bishop. I've been talking to him a bit. Asked some help. 20 wins, 19 losses, so 39 games. You need to play a lot more, buddy. Other than that, he wanted help with the Renekton game. He also sent me some VODs to watch through Google Drive. But that being said, I really don't want to watch a game where you go 15, 6, and 14, and your teammates all have 15 kills plus. It's just not a game that you'll learn much from. Yeah, maybe there's some things here and there, but like a game like 1 and 5, 1 and 9, the games where you get stomped, this is the places where I can help you the most, because you're gonna be probably making a lot of mistakes in the early game, and that's how you get better in solo queue. That's how you climb. You refine your early games, and then you pop off. So let's just look at your OPGG real quick. Although you're having success on Yorick, like a great success, it's a small sample size, and personally I don't really like this champ, but if you like this champ, respect, and just keep playing it, because there are high ELO Yorick players. Okay, I'm not sure if you play Rengar or not. 10, 10, and 11. Like I feel like you just go gung ho, fight a lot. If you get lucky, you get lucky. But you did win against your main champ, so I'm not sure. I really don't know. Played him again, so maybe you do play him. Yeah, your ranked match history is looking really, really nice. And then over here, I feel like it gets a little bit muddied over here, where it's like, do you play Kali, do you play Kane, do you play Viego? And then Yorick is a high win rate, can't say much about that. So maybe think about not trying to expand into the jungle, just try to focus on playing lane, like mid and top and mid. I think that's much beneficial. But if you do have success in the jungle and you enjoy playing jungle, just keep playing it. But make sure you're playing champs that you have lots of mastery on. Otherwise, like I don't know if you actually play Lilia, but I just play Lilia jungle, to be honest, because it doubles as top, right? But yeah, let's get into a game here. Like I said, I don't want to watch the game where you pop off. Oh, I'm on the EU. I'm gonna watch a game where you get stomped, alright? That's just what I like to do. It's much better, much easier to help you. There was one game that you said that you built Stride Breaker. Right here against the Kale. So against Kale, you're always on a timer, right? You want to be winning early. I kind of want to watch the 1 and 5 game. But you have a jungle. Okay, so I just realized, okay, jungle Yuumi, you really just need to start dodging these type of players. It's not worth ruining your MMR for a troll. Because you gain the most LP early when you first start, like before 100 games played, right? Before 100 games played, I feel like it kind of normalizes. Maybe it's changed, maybe not, but early on, you gain the most LP. So when you have teammates who are trolling, it's worth dodging, because you only lose -3 LP and you have to wait 6 minutes, and it's worth it. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're trying a new build with Renekton. or whatever, but one good resource is One Trick GG, and then type in Renekton, and then you can sort by region, you can sort by role, you can go VOD mode. Okay, there's no VODs, but yeah, you can see previous matches. Okay, this guy went Stradbreaker, this guy went Stradbreaker, this guy went Gore Drinker, you know, PTA, you can see all that stuff, right? So there is a mix of PTA and Conk, and I believe PTA is for when you can kill, and then Conk is for when you are facing Bruiser. Although he did, these guys are actually just going PTA against Garen and Jax, which are Bruisers, but then this guy is going Conk versus Jax. But yeah, it's definitely something to think about, because these are the most recent games, right? 8 hours ago, 9 hours ago, right? So obviously there has to be something with PTA. But yeah, it's just, this is how you update and get better at the game, right? By adjusting and making changes and being on top of the meta shifts, right? And then right here you can go ranking as well. Challenger, right? Korean guy, right? And then you copy his name, go to OPGG, plug that in, Korea right there, Challenger, Renekton, sort by Renekton, he played 8 hours ago, perfect, right? And then see what he runs, right? And then they even have VODs of him, right? So you can click this. I think you have to download something, but maybe don't click that. But yeah, here you go. Then you can learn something, right? And you can get better, right? From the top players in the game, right? Who are playing the game every day, right? So try to think about that when you want to improve, right? And get better. Let's just minimize this. I uploaded another video earlier. Okay, so for this ward, this game you don't really have much of a threat, but if a player goes here, or if they're five stacking, when you make a move like this or like that, you can get caught out, right? So that's why most players go here, ward, and then they back up, right? Or they go the long way from up down, and they ward from the long way, right? Because it's much safer. You don't have to bypass this area here. So they go up here, walk down here, and then ward, right? But then when you go through here, there definitely could be someone, you know, waiting. So make sure you're very cautious, right? So if you're gonna ward through here, the risky path, right? I'd much rather see you go over here, ward over the wall. Or of course, as I said, take the long path, right? It's a good ward, aggressive. Also, as a top laner, if it's a gank jungle, you might need to be using your ward in the river to stop the gank. Because, yeah, yes, you know where he starts, but it could bite you in the ass, especially as a top laner. Okay, I like your movement. Very nice movement here. He wards himself. So you guys saw this ward, but nobody said anything about it. Right there, right? So you guys have vision of this ward being placed, and if anyone's watching the minimap, nobody is, they can ping, 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 ward here, ward here, ward here. Information matters in this game. Don't want to be taking free damage here. So like matchups like this where it's like it's against a champion that you don't really see much, it's really important to see how like the better players play it, right? Do they push? Do they freeze? Because like there's merit to pushing Kale in, but there's also negatives, right? Because if you push, but then she babies the wave, so it stays here. Now she's in Wonderland because she can just farm all day long, and you can't actually punish her at all, right? Because if you try to go up too close, she'll hit you, right? Or the turret might hit you. So right now, this wave, you needed to actually baby the wave into the turret, so the turret starts hitting the minions, potentially denying her minions. And then also, by standing a little bit closer here, the threat of you might make her miss some minions. So like the what you're doing right now is just like you're giving up the advantage of pushing the lane in earlier, right? It's kind of just all dissolves when you start moving towards river like that, right? Because like maybe in your mind you're like, okay, I'm gonna fake putting down the ward, but everything I just said just dissolves the advantage right now. Now you're susceptible to ganks, right? Because the wave's in a favorable position for her, right? Really don't trade into you really don't want to be trading into cannon waves. So right now what you should be thinking about is how can I get this wave shoved in as soon as possible. That's all you should be thinking about right now. So you should be hitting the wave, hitting the wave, hitting the wave, hitting the cannon. Yeah. And then here, that's exactly what you should have been doing a little bit earlier. And it's all execution. If you're gonna be confidently playing up here, you need to be confident in your understanding of how the aggro works, and you can't be taking free turret shots. Because there's the other option of playing the lane where you manipulate the wave so it freezes here. Freezes here. This is probably how I would try to play it. And then zone Kayle off, and if she steps too close, call my jungler up, and then she's dead, right? But here it's just like she's in Wonderland here, right? She's vibing, right? You never want to be taking free turret shots, right? It's now because you don't have that ward, there's that degree of uncertainty. Am I gonna get ganked soon? I don't know. The wave's pushed up, but I need to be here to pressure. It's like it's a little like it's a misplay, right? It's just a misplay with the wave a little bit. Now you're kind of on the back foot, not knowing what to do here. So the wave is pushing back now. So now you can start thinking about, okay, she's level 4, but also I want to set up a freeze. So yeah, this trade is bad because there's too many minions, right? It's just mathematics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then pull up the calc. 6, and then each one does 26, so 6 times 26, that's 150 per, and then you're at what, 731, so it's like a good portion of your health is chunked every rotation of autos in this wave, as well as she's level 4 and you're level 3. So the best move here if you want to trade is E, W. I wouldn't honestly, like W just takes maybe even EQ even. You just go in, go out quickly, right? Because you don't want to be thinning this wave out too hard, and you also want to be dealing damage because Nico's really close, right? But there's also another option of going for the crab with Nico to kill the jungler. But yeah, so just EQE here. I think that's a proper move here. But then here, taking too much damage near her turret, the dive is never going to be set up because the wave's too fat and you need to thin it out. And another wave's coming and you need to thin out that wave, so the dive's not coming. But just think about all of this, right? Let the like, you need to let the wave naturally come towards you, so the wave stays over here and then Nico can come gank, right? It's just a little bit too much aggression, forced play. And because of that, right now you have 400 HP, all that bad trading. No potion. She has corruption potions, 2 of them, and she has 1 going. So you can maybe even die here if you don't play it correctly, right? So imagine, I think I closed my ink app, but imagine Kale is zoning Renekton early game. Oh, that's right here. Yeah, Kale is zoning Renekton early game. This is not what you want to happen. Like, you just missed a perfect opportunity to perhaps get some kills. And look, even Yasuo came up as well, right? Like, this is a super free spot for you. Yeah, good job. But like, this could have been done a lot better, and perhaps even 2 or 3 more kills could have been in your pocket if you played the early game better, like big time. It's all about the early game. So here now the wave's in a favorable spot. I would try to posture. Yeah, I'd try to posture maybe a little bit more deceptive in the fog of war, so she doesn't really know whether she can step up or not. I don't know. This is like the perfect spot for you right now. Yeah, no, don't do this, cause like, you'll never get the kill eating like that, right? You need her to be a little bit more further up and confident that you're not gonna kill her, right? This is a missed opportunity to get a kill, right? So it's just like imagine if your first E was on her, right? That is a missed opportunity. Maybe even with PTA you could have got the kill there. But yeah, don't be pushing this wave in. I think freezing is so much better here. Center back caught a plate. But I think you really could. I honestly think you could have killed her and got in a plate. Backing out for item. I think you would be in a better spot right now. Yeah, your approach is too. I don't know. It's too forced. Your approach is too forced, but I understand you want to apply the pressure of your champion, right? So just try to think of a different way of approaching trying to trade on KO, especially with the minions, as I said before. Because I think I think she ultimately outtrades you here, right? And even though you're the one trying to be the aggressor. You need to be comfortable with doing like a quick rotation of spells and then backing up, right? Don't fully commit the first time, right? Like, a quick rotation of spells will leave her around right here, right? And then you fully commit, right? It's just way too forced. Stun her. Now back up, right? Like, give her the illusion that she's strong, that she can be comfortable standing here. She cannot stand here, right? And then when she does, right? So it's, you know, like, you took one trade, you're like, I'm going all in. This is my time, right? But it obviously wasn't your time, right? You're missing opportunities on getting kills. Okay, and that is just not something you should do. Take free damage. So here you probably get the kill, right? See, your approach is different now. You're in the bush, you're being more deceptive. You can kill her, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Well, that's execution. I'm not saying much about that. With more games, you'll get it. So far, I think yeah, you'll be able to climb with Renekton if you keep playing him, from what I've seen so far. It's execution here. You just need a E. E deals damage, right? 181 damage, and it removes 27.5% armor if it's Fury, right? I don't think it's the Fury one though. No, it is Fury, right? So E, right? E again. Now you'll be like right here. Kill, and either flash out or flash up. Well, obviously flash up, right? But if when you E, you might be a little bit further down here, and then you just flash over the wall and you're fine, because you probably have conk, and that'll heal you, and then your Q will heal you as well, just with maybe a 37 HP bonus. And then E, go commit. You have to commit to this. You have to. You have the, because the, yeah, you just have to. And then yeah, in doing the commit, you actually are in a more favorable position to escape. You're getting rewarded for the good play. Right now you got punished for making the hesitation play, right? You hesitated and they both showed up, right? Kane's E's on cooldown, he just used that and you would have seen it over the wall. So when you're over here, you can just run down and you have the whole map to do whatever you want. You can suicide, you can run over here, you can run in the bush, you can back. You can you can't TP out, but yeah, you get what I mean. So right now you should be like 3-0 right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. You should be way more up. And because you're not way more up, bad things are gonna happen because KO scales, right? Okay, you need to this is execution, right? W here. You need a W Yasuo immediately because his bomb's like on 1 second cooldown. If he hits a bomb, 342 damage, you probably kill Yasuo here, right? And then your stun will probably even save Ziggs, right? You stunned him late. That's fine. I like the roam, good roam. Good ward. Just don't miss minions to ward. It's a good ward idea, good ward spot, but if you're missing gold and EXP against Kayle, it's not a good move. So you see how you're playing a little bit back, you're letting the wave come, right? But right here, the wave is going to be pushing in your favor if you just stand back a little bit, right? So why don't you let that happen earlier instead of trading and pushing the wave in, right? So now you're playing back, you're playing safe. We should have done it earlier, right? Because now the wave is in Wonderland for her, right? Right, the wave's right here. She's chilling here, right? You don't want that. You really don't want that. Want the wave up so you can kill her. Getting ganked again, yeah. You're pushed up, so that's why you're getting ganked. Here, chasing is not a good idea because Yasuo's right there. So yeah, at this point, you don't need to go. You don't need to defend this. She's baiting you, right? Yasuo was just there. You just got baited hard there. What you have to do is take advantage of the favorable wave spot. Let Yasuo waste his time top. He'll go back to lane. When Yasuo shows, Kayle will be like around right here, and then you start fighting her again, right? That's what you have to do. Don't chase, don't greed for this pink ward. Pink ward doesn't matter here. And then from here on out, the chances of you winning this game is, I'm gonna be honest with you, is probably very low. You're too far behind against Kayle when you should be like 4-0, 3-0 against her, right? It's a matchup that you can't afford to just be dwindling or halfway 50-50. So you definitely have to rely right now on other lanes to carry you, and look how they're playing. This is where you get ganked, right? Yeah, you're about to get ganked if you continue playing like that. Now Nico's in the jungle. Okay, so this is like, you push when you're not supposed to push. You play safe when you're not supposed to play safe. A little bit. Like Nico's in the jungle, you need to help her, right? Like whatever you do right now, it should be around helping this Nico, right? So when you see Nico entering the jungle, you immediately either need to start trading or start playing aggressively so you can help her if she gets in trouble. And you never want to let this Kayle go there and kill Nico, right? So yeah, I'd be like, okay, this guy needs help, or he might need help soon. So I need to be in a position in which I could help him. And if you're not thinking like that or thinking about that, you'll never climb. And look at this. Look how you're slapping them 1v2, but imagine if you're in a proper position over here to help. And then that's just execution, and with that, I think it's okay to stop the replay here. I mean, there's a lot more to look at, but I think I dropped a little bit of information that you could use to get better. Actually, might as well keep watching, but I think all those early game mistakes that you made can be improved, and you definitely could have a better time, especially playing Renekton. I think he's a champion that can win easily in your elo. Yeah, she's just slapping you now, right? There's literally nothing you can do now. It's just the lane is just fucked. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause it. There's not more to watch. You just let it snowball too far, and just think about all the early things I said, and hopefully it helps. And also, good luck in the rift, man.